What's going on, guys? It's me, your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and welcome to Return to Boletaria. It's time to go back to our roots and rekindle our appreciation for this legendary video game in celebration of the Souls Remake that just got announced, which I couldn't be more excited for because, as many of you know, Souls is where it all started for me. So excuse me while I figure out this dated PS3 keyboard. It has been a very long time since I've played my PlayStation 3. Not months, not weeks, but years. As a matter of fact, it has been years since I played Souls, and that's a shame. It deserves better than that. So here we are, paying our respects, revisiting it, and giving it the updated playthrough that it deserves. So in this playthrough, I'm going to go with a male. I usually pick a female in Souls, but I'm going to go with a guy this time. And people really grilled me for the amount of time that I spent doing my character creation in Souls. And looking back on it in hindsight, yeah, I probably should have spent that much time making my character, but we're not going to do that this time. We're going to go with something pretty simple, and we're not going to spend a ton of time customizing. So in the Souls expert walkthrough that I did, I went with the Royalty, because the Royalty is the best class to start with for sure. You get a magic projectile right from the get-go. It cuts the enemies down. They can't even block it. It's bad, man. Magic is just easy mode. It's super overpowered in this game, so this class just completely sets you up for success. It definitely makes an easier start to the game. But this time, I think I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to go with the Temple Knight. And the reason I'm going to do that is because he starts off with the highest strength and dexterity out of any character. And I'm not going to be using any magic, so I don't need intelligence, I don't need magic. The faith is just a bonus because it'll help me get a leg up on second chance. And the reason I want second chance is because I'm rusty. It's been a long time since I played this game. I'm probably going to die a lot. So I want high health, I want high strength and dexterity so I can use a bunch of different weapons. And I want an extra pinch of faith in the beginning so I can get second chance that much faster. So we're going to go with the Temple Knight. Oh boy, the nostalgia. It's rolling in. I can feel it already. This is going to be a fun playthrough.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garo Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands, near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Hell yeah, we're gonna play the Journey to the Nexus. Are you kidding me? Can you even say that you played Demon Souls if you don't wipe your ass with the Vanguard?
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
And just like that, we are back. And boy, is it good to be back. Alright, this class, oh boy, this class is heavy. We are Fat Roll City. Alright, we gotta do something about this. Now, I know that this Temple Knight, his better judgment told him, I gotta suit up. There's gonna be demons here, there's gonna be powerful enemies. I need to suit up, that's way better. And I'm gonna need protection against these enemies, but without insulting this guy, I'm gonna go against his better judgment, and we are going to not wear any of that shit except pants. Because we gotta have this right here, we gotta have this agility, man, that mobility. It's gonna save our life. So, let me get my bearings real quick. So, light attack. This thing does not combo very well. Oh my goodness. That strong attack is uber slow. I remember... Okay, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, so the two-handed light attack chains really well with this weapon. It's gonna be great. Oh, man. My fingers are still in Salt and Sanctuary mode, so sorry if I'm sloppy or if I make some really stupid mistakes. That's why, if you have to wonder. And boy, I am rusty. Oh man, never mind. I got it. Oh man. That's a good omen right there. You want to talk about like you want to talk about good omens and stuff is when you start up a Demon Souls playthrough after not touching it in so long and you somehow land your first parry. That's a good omen. Alright, I want you guys to bunch together for me so I can... Oh, I was hoping it would kill them in one hit. Oh well, it's no big deal. No big deal. We got this. Alright, so let's talk about that beginning cutscene, shall we? You can get a glimpse of the next set of enemies after we drop down. Let's talk about that cutscene a little bit. So, the whole point of this game is to lull the old one back to slumber. Like, that's the goal here. Don't kill it, just put it to sleep, you know? And that's a detail that I always picked up on. It's something that always stuck out to me, because you would think that if this thing is such a problem, it's destroying the land, it's killing mankind as we speak, you would probably want to kill it. You'd want to get rid of it. But that's not what they're going for here. They're saying lull it back to slumber. At the very least, just put it back to sleep, if you can. And I've always wondered about that. Maybe if you did kill the old one, it might upset some kind of greater equilibrium that we just don't know about yet. Oh my goodness. Yep. See, that's why the one-handed R1 is just no good with this thing, because if you chain it, a lot of the time the enemies just aren't close enough yet. Like if you try to hit them, see with the two-handing it's way better, man, because it does that stab. It just works out better. Oh yeah. We got this. It's in the bag. Oh man. Goodness, the criticals just feel gruesome in this game. Like they're super loud. And I mean, you jam every inch of that weapon through their body. It's brutal. I missed it a lot. Okay, Alright, yeah, that's right. You get through this part. There's slightly tougher human enemies. So this place, and maybe I should explain this to you guys before I go any further. When I do these Return To series, like, I don't treat these like an expert walkthrough. When I do anything that starts with Return To in the title, it's just a more casual playthrough where I like to stop and admire things, talk about the lore, and go over some stuff that intrigues me, and try to pick up on things that I may have missed in previous playthroughs. So it's definitely not the same as an expert walkthrough. I'm not going to be focusing on trying to teach you how to beat the game or showing you the best strategies against the bosses. I'm just going to play this game however I feel like and stop and talk about lots of different things that might bore a lot of people, but you never know. You might learn a couple things, and I might even show you a few things that you never noticed yourself when playing Demon Souls. Starting with this. When I run through here, this place always reminds me of Osgiliath from The Lord of the Rings. It's war-torn, it's destroyed, it looks like, I mean, clearly this place has just been destroyed by catapults and ballistas and stuff like that. It's falling apart. And you just got these guys hanging around, trolling. But I'm telling you, like, if I was running through here and a pack of orcs came running through this doorway trying to cut me apart, it would just look right. Oh, that's right, blue eyes. We got blue eyes in here. Man, every once in a while when I come through here, I always am hopeful that I will get that lucky drop and get the Knight Shield, because that shield, I mean, you can see it. He's holding it right in our face right now. Not only is that shield look super cool, but it's good. I actually used the Knight Shield for like 80% of my playthrough when I did the Demon Souls walkthrough. That game, or that shield will carry you through the game if you upgrade it. It is super good. Alright. We're not doing too bad, honestly. Like, I'm definitely sloppy on these parries for sure, but other than that, like, I don't think we're having any issues. Okay. So this. I want to talk about this real quick. So this, I look like, I mean, to me, I look at this and it looks like, let me kill these guys real quick before I continue examining this thing. So, when I did the Demon Souls expert walkthrough, I made a comment on this thing and said it looked like a giant pot of human stew. It looks like flesh and blood and bones has been boiling. I mean, look, it's a giant bowl that's got a fire under it. Like, it looks like it's being cooked. But there are a lot of people that comment on that and say, actually, it's an iron forge and you're an idiot. But I don't know about that. I mean, an iron forge, like, could it be? Sure. Who knows? I mean, we don't have an answer. Nobody knows what it really is because there's nothing that says what it is. Like, there's no description, there's no examine or anything like that. You can't actually know what it really is for sure. But the way I see it is, oop, I missed. I've always perceived it as a giant bowl of human stew that's being fed to the Vanguard. And I guess there are definitely a lot of people out there that think that it's an iron forge. But you put those two right next to each other, and what do you get? An iron forge or a giant bowl of human stew that's being fed to a demon that crushes every single new player that comes through here? You tell me which one you think is cooler. Okay, we got 12 different kinds of grass in this game. Now, I know there's not really 12, there's like 4, or 5, but it feels like 12. It feels like there's a shit ton. And speaking of grass, we may as well heal up. And that's the other thing, the Temple Knight starts off with the heal ability and a talisman, which may come in handy. There's no shortage of grass. You're not going to run out of grass in this game, because it's like every 10 feet you pick up more of it. Alright, Mr. Vanguard. It has been a long time, my friend. Regardless of how much time has passed, you're still not going to beat me. Oh no. He might beat me. Never mind. The cool thing about the Temple Knight is a lot of people may know this, some people might not know this, but he's one of the only classes in the game that starts off with enough health to be able to tank a hit from the Vanguard. So if you play as this class, just know that you can get hit with Vanguard one time. Like, if he hits you with the axe, even directly with no armor, you will survive. Now, do I recommend you get hit? No, of course not, but just know that you won't die if you do. Man, I wish he would do the fly thing. Usually when he starts spamming the fly thing, it makes it easier to kill him. He's giving me a hard time. Come on, man, do the flying butt slam. You're just delaying the inevitable. Do it. Come on. I guess it doesn't matter now. You're going to die in just a few hits anyway. No? Woo! That was close. The demon was destroyed. I'm not gonna lie, there was just a tiny bit of butt clench there in the last 10th of a second, but we got him. And we get the Great Demon's Soul. So we revived to our... Well, I guess you already start off alive. You're not in soul form when you start the game, so you don't assume your human form after beating the Vanguard because you were already in human form at full health. But the thing is, even though the game does do what the classic Souls games do right here and it rewards you... Oh my god, that's loud. Okay, hold on. Just a second. Yeah, let's turn everything down to 1, just temporarily, because this guy, the Dragon God, he is heaving in anticipation of punching the fuck out of me. Oh yeah, look at that fist. He knows. He's like, wow, somebody beat the Vanguard. Better punch him to death. Great. But this game, it does what the other Souls games do, and it rewards you for beating the tutorial boss. Like in Dark Souls 1, if you could beat the Asylum Demon on the first encounter, you get the Demon's Great Hammer, which that's not hard to do. And in Bloodborne, if you beat that very first werewolf enemy, you can get past him, and you can loot those items in the beginning before ending up at the Hunter's Dream. You can go there organically through the Lantern versus dying and spawning there. Dark Souls 3 doesn't have a tutorial boss additional thing. Sekiro, you don't get anything for beating the first tutorial boss, the guy that cuts your arm off. And Dark Souls 2... I guess you could call the Ogre the tutorial boss, and you get a ring, like the stone plate ring for beating him, I believe, which helps you in the beginning of the game. But this game, it gives you these upgrade items that you see me pick up. It's the, like, items to help get your weapons upgraded further than they would be had you not beat the Vanguard. But then you die. That's what I was trying to get at. That was the point I was making, is this guy ends up punching you in the face anyway, and you die. So the big thing to note here is, whether you lose the tutorial boss or not, you are entering the Nexus dead.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will
I love how she's just trying to tell me, like, how this entire world works while I'm falling over and completely incoherent in front of her. It's funny. You have died, and the Nexus has trapped your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. However, by capturing demon souls, you can reclaim your physical body, which I did. Let's make note of that. I technically did. I beat the Vanguard and claimed that demon soul, but I can't use it. Can't use it to be human form right now. That would be cool. That'd be the one thing I would change about the very beginning of this game, is being able to use the Vanguard as an excuse to play in human form from the get-go, versus playing like this with half health. But it's not going to be a problem for us, because obviously this game is... we're going to steamroll this, just like we did in the expert walkthrough. But let's talk about this guy real quick. This guy exists in every single Souls game except for Bloodborne. He has the same voice actor, and he's the same person in every single game. He just looks different and has different names and takes on different forms, but he's always the same. He has the same personality. So in this game, he is this blue phantom who tells you about, did you come here for demon souls, or to be remembered as a hero? And he does that little cackle that he does. And then in Dark Souls, he's the guy that sits at Firelink Shrine in the chain armor. And in Dark Souls 2, he's the guy over by the giant obelisk that tells you how many players died if you play in online mode. And he's the key to the Blue Sentinels Covenant. You talk to him to join that covenant. And in Dark Souls 3, he's Hawkwood. So that's one cool thing to note about this character in Demon Souls, is he has been spiritually transferred to every single other Souls game except for Bloodborne, and we'll say Sekiro. We will include Sekiro in the Souls universe. I will use it by example as well.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Fuck yeah, I came here for demon souls, bro, and I'm gonna kill every last one of them. Alright, I do not need to talk to Stockpile Thomas, or the blacksmith, or Mbasa. That's just what I call her. So, before we jump into 1-1, let's just look at the Nexus real quick. So, when you play this game for the first time, and you come here to the Nexus, it's got these winding stairs on both sides. It seems to go up endlessly, and you've got these markings, it's like they're runes or something all over the place, and they're on different surfaces. They're on the floor, they're on the walls, they're probably on the ceilings too, and you've got these giant statues, and then you have these archstones, so it's like it's sensory overload right at the get-go. But I'm going to spend just a second to grab some of these items, because for me, I feel like my Demon Souls playthrough is never complete unless I get these items. And it won't take long. Okay, not... And see, like, these... You have these levels here. These huge other levels that just remain completely barren until you start encountering different NPCs in the game. So one of the NPCs that you encounter that will pop up here is, like, you have Yurt, the Silent Chief, who kind of hangs out right here, and he goes down to the bottom too, I believe. And then you also have Mephistopheles, which Mephistopheles is one of my favorite NPCs in this game. It's one of the Mephistopheles has one of the coolest quest lines, and Yurt is just a douche. He's just a dick. He kills Stockpile Thomas. He ruins the game for a lot of people. Don't know how many people are willing to admit it. I will. He definitely ruined my first playthrough. I'll admit that. Okay, there's a drop down somewhere. I probably missed it. I think I went up a little too high. Alright, where is it? Where the fuck is the drop down? It's somewhere. It's up there. It's up there is what it is. I need to go up there. Or maybe I can't. Maybe I'm wasting time right now. I probably... Yeah, I don't think I can. I think you gotta wait until the... You have to beat the phalanx. You have to beat your first demon, and then... Which... Our second demon for us, because... Heh, baller status. We already beat one. Alright. 1-1 it is. Let's do it. And again, I know that I'm probably going to spend time talking about stuff and babbling and expressing my opinions and telling you guys, hey, I noticed this, I liked this, this inspired me, I always thought this was cool, I always found this to be interesting. Just moments like that, there's going to be a lot of that, so hopefully it won't bore most of you, and hopefully you guys will learn something, and I'm hoping it will intrigue the majority of you. This is hands down my favorite cutscene in this game. Like, this brings back the most nostalgia for me. Oh yeah, big dragon with a mouthful of people. It stuck with me hard the first time I played this. Gotta go feed baby dragons, I guess. Which, not for long. Eat while you can, because I am coming for that ass. Okay. Always grab the grass. Always grab the grass that's behind you when you start 1-1. It's a rookie mistake. Alright, these clowns are going to jump out from behind these things. Come on with it. Oh, yeah. I'm going to turn my volume back up, because I just noticed that it's still super quiet. God, it's that part with the dragon god, man, it's so loud. Well, you want a piece? Oh, my lord. I am sloppy as hell. These parries are really hit and miss for me right now. It's like, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It's hard to tell. Okay. So this down here, this gate, is a tendency event. That will not open up unless you have Black World tendency for 1-1. Okay, we got more guys. Of course, they have to break the thing. Dynamic entry. Ooh. Yeah, you do your little Mia Holy Manoi thing. Alright, I'm telling you guys, this halberd, it's good. It is a good starting weapon. It has great reach, as long as you two-hand it. Now, if you one-hand it, it's worthless. Two-hand the thing, it's got that reach, and it hits hard. Okay. So that will be our first shortcut once we get up there. I'll tell you another thing that really irritated people in the Demon Souls Expert walkthrough is a lot of people complained that I don't play with lock-on. And I always thought that was funny. Oh yeah, if you hit them while they're in the air, like while they're in the middle of an attack, it procs a critical hit, and it's satisfying. But yeah, a lot of people used to make really nasty comments about how they hated that I didn't play with lock-on. Like, it really pissed them off, truly. And, oh, is he gonna make it? No. Damn, that's funny. Every, like, 1,000 playthroughs, you get this one Dregling that can magically make the jump. Like, will make just a perfectly clean jump over the soul pit and still hit you, and we refer to him as the Chosen One. There's a dude hiding around the corner. Yep. Some things you just don't forget. And it's this guy around the corner for me. Scared the shit out of me the first time I ever played this game. I wasn't expecting him. Should I have been? Yeah, sure, but that's a different story. Alright, let's take a look at what we got in here. So, we have a table that has cups, looks like cups of coffee, with plates and books. And then this table, which I destroyed like an asshole, had candles, ceramic jugs, and wine glasses, or chalices, with even fancier books, and that looks like a scroll. Okay. What are you gonna do, man? Get the fuck out of here. And then in here we have beds, which, I mean, considering these guys are just soul-deprived morons that swing their sword around like Doodle Bob, that's a pretty neat bed. It looks like they made it just this morning. And we've got another table, which, more cups, more books. Tables with cups and books. And then this right here. So this looks like it has food on it. Like that looks like a pot that they used to cook in, with giant sticks of bread, tomatoes, and a giant block of cheese, I would venture to say that that is. And a nice little dresser. Pretty sure I saw that on IKEA's website. It should be on sale right now, but I could be mistaken. Fire bombs. Yes. Yes, yes, fire bombs. Okay. So let's delete the other 50 kinds of grass that we don't need in our inventory. And the only thing we need is the cheap grass and firebomb. That sounded like a weed joke. Cheap grass. Alright, come here. Use the wall to deny your firebomb. You know, I really can't believe that this is going as smooth as it is. I don't understand how I'm not getting my ass kicked right now. I guess maybe it just goes to show that you can leave Demon Souls, but Demon Souls never leaves you. Perhaps that is what's going on right now. Okay, I think back here should be like a mail breaker or something shitty. Yeah, there we go. I don't even know how I remembered that. I guess it does help that I played Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro most recently. Like, as much fun as I'm having in Salt and Sanctuary, like, I fucking love that game, dude. It's so good. It's a ton of fun. I look forward to playing it. I get super duper excited to play it every time I fire it up. Oh yeah, eat shit. But I think it's helping that my most recent games that I played are Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro, because they definitely more closely to the controls of Demon Souls, so maybe that is helping me not be so sloppy. Because if my fingers were still locked in Salt and Sanctuary mode, I think I would be making a lot more mistakes. Okay, that is the Bastard Sword. Wait a minute, can I get over here? No, okay. That is the Bastard Sword. We definitely want that. I think what I'm going to do is... Wow, I wasn't even looking. Like, I ran up to that guy and I hit R1 just hoping it would yank him into a backstab, and it just happened to work. I'm going to use the Bastard Sword on this character. I think as soon as we pick that up, I will swap out the halberd for that weapon. Oh shit. And we're definitely going to start utilizing these firebombs soon. Okay, more grass. See, and like I said right before we fought the Vanguard, you are never ever going to run out of grass in this game, so we probably won't even have to use the healing spell, but we'll see. Okay, do I have the stats for this thing? That's what I have to figure out real quick. What does it require? Shit! It needs 18 strength. Well, I can two-hand it. Yeah. Alright. How heavy is this thing compared to the halberd? Let's do... So 5, 3 point... Okay, so it's 1.5 units heavier, but we can still fast roll with a shield and our pants. No worries. Oh yeah, this thing, it's faster than the halberd and just combos, but you fucking... Go ahead. Take your best shot. fucker. Alright, spear guy. Oh shit, spear guy. I remember. No. What a pain in the ass they are. Get dead, dude. Alright. I should ask myself. To fuck with red eyes or to not fuck with red eyes? That is the question. You guys know me. I'm kind of an idiot. I'm gonna do it. What are the odds of me dying? Astronomical. Like, astronomical. He's gonna kill me. For sure. Well, actually, maybe not, because, yeah, my backstab does a ton of damage with this halberd, so maybe there's hope. But the biggest thing is I have this shield. I have the heater shield, I think this is, and it blocks all of his damage, which that's really all you need against this guy. Oh, yeah, he ain't getting through his shield. It's... But then again, I'm not getting through his either. That's the thing. He's tough. And if he gets me with the charge, point blank, I'm fucked. It does a lot of damage. Come on, man. I just want a couple backstabs. That's all I want. Ooh, that was close. I just let my finger off the block button. That would have been straight death. Alright, now he's gonna try to heal. Can't let him heal. Can't let him heal. Can't let him heal. It's just like PvP. It's just like PvP. Keep the heat on him. Don't let him heal. It's just like PvP. It's just like PvP. Keep the heat on him. Don't let him heal. Don't let him heal. This R1 is so slow with this weapon. You, let me behind you, damn it. Oh! Get away from the wall. Oh my goodness. Ah, shit. I'm just trying to get a clean backstab on this guy because I know it's the only way to kill him. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. You gonna try to heal? You wanna heal, pal? You wanna heal, don't you? Oh no! I thought he was gonna heal. That was shitty. Alright, you can heal. I'm gonna heal. Hee! Fuck off, bro. Oh! Come here. Oh no, I don't think so. Gotcha. Oh, he dropped the spear. Nice. Not that I need it, but, well, you know what? It's... Honestly, it's not a bad weapon. Halberd starts off with, what? 95, and then I get 7 from scaling. This has 85, and I get 6 from scaling, so it's like... Alright. It's not a bad weapon. We have the stats for it, and fucking he does the... Whoa. That attack was really good in PvP back in the day. Alright. And it weighs 3. It's light. It only weighs 3 units. Let's rock this for a minute. We're going to use this because as soon as we come running out of here with this, using his very weapon, they're going to be like, oh shit, he beat Red Eyes. What chance do we stand? They're not really going to do that. They're coded. They're going to do what they're going to do regardless of if I beat Red Eyes or not, but I just want to feel good about it, you know? Oh, fuck. He sounds so angry. He's so angry when he swings his sword. It's like, wow, we're getting all the drops off these guys, to be honest. Like, I started off with the class that has the least amount of luck out of all of them. I only have 7. So my drop rate should be shit. And somehow it's not. I'm telling you, my heart drops every time I see that item pop up on a dead Blue Eyes because I always think it's going to be the shield. And that gets me excited. Okay, fire. We got fire enemies through here. Oh, yeah. That is exactly what you want to happen on every playthrough, but every once in a while, you get these problem draglings that try to squeeze through. Give you a hard time. Alright, let's do it, pal. Oh no! That was bad. Woo! Alright, so maybe this is not the weapon to use through here because it went right through him like air because of the spacing. Don't want to forget to break these. We'll get our little items down there once we make it to the bottom. So this, yeah, this attacks in a downward motion. This is definitely better for the stairs. Okay, and there's like 4 right here. Shit. Oh wow, what a waste. Oh, I think I got one. Okay, not bad. Oh, goodness. Okay, we gotta be careful. These are not the guys you want to hit you. Like that fire on their weapon. It is bad news. They'll kill you like that. Get the cling ring. Alright. This is important. Hell yeah. Immediate health boost. Okay. And just like that, we made it to our first shortcut. And so when we continue in the next episode, we're going to go in the direction of Ostrava. We go that way, unlock the second shortcut, and then we'll be able to take down the boss. So I think that went pretty smooth. Like, haven't died yet. I'm 100% jinxing myself just by saying that right now, but I think we're doing okay. The de-rusting of Demon Souls is going just about as well as it can, and I'm good with that, so not bad. It's not bad for episode 1. I think it went pretty well. It's nice and smooth, but yeah, this is going to be a great playthrough. This is going to be fun. We're going to learn a lot of things, talk about a lot of different stuff like lore and other finer details that'll help us fine-tune our appreciation for Demon Souls, because it deserves nothing less than that. It's such a great game. It's just a fucking awesome game. But that's going to do it for episode 1 of Return to Boletaria. Thank you guys for joining me. Get excited about the Demon Souls remake, and I will see you guys in the next episode.